Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trivia channel. Today, we're exploring the life and legacy of King David through 50 tough questions that will test even the most dedicated Bible scholars. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video to support our content. After the quiz, share your score in the comments. We love seeing how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What town was David born in? A. Jerusalem. B. Nazareth. C. Bethlehem. D. Hebron. Answer: C. Bethlehem. David was born in Bethlehem, often referred to as the city of David in the scriptures. 1 Samuel 16:1. Question 2. Who anointed David as king? A. Samuel. B. Nathan. C. Saul. D. Job. Answer: A. Samuel. The prophet Samuel anointed David as king over Israel, as God instructed him to do so, marking David's divine selection. 1 Samuel 16:12-13. Question 3. What was David's profession before he became king? A. Carpenter. B. Shepherd. C. Stonemason. D. Scribe. Answer: B. Shepherd. Before becoming king, David was a shepherd, tending to his father Jesse's sheep. 1 Samuel 16:11. Question 4. Which giant did David defeat with a sling and a stone? A. Goliath. B. Og. C. Bashan. D. Nephilim. Answer: A. Goliath. David famously defeated the Philistine giant Goliath with a sling and a stone in a battle that showcased his faith and bravery. 1 Samuel 17:49-50. Question 5. What musical instrument did David famously play? A. Harp. B. Flute. C. Lyre. D. Trumpet. Answer: C. Lyre. David was known for his skillful playing of the lyre, which he used to soothe King Saul. 1 Samuel 16:23. Question 6. Who was David's best friend and Jonathan's father? A. Saul. B. Solomon. C. Samuel. D. Absalom. Answer: A. Saul. Jonathan, Saul's son, was David's best friend, and their friendship was marked by loyalty despite Saul's hostility towards David. 1 Samuel 18-13. Question 7. Which king was David's predecessor? A. Saul. B. Solomon. C. Jeroboam. D. Rehoboam. Answer: A. Saul. King Saul was the first king of Israel and David's predecessor. David succeeded Saul after his death. 1 Samuel 31-6. Question 8. Who was David's first wife? A. Abigail. B. Michal. C. Bathsheba. D. Ahinoam. Answer: B. Michal. Michal, daughter of Saul, was David's first wife. Saul gave her to David in marriage, partially as a snare. 1 Samuel 18:27. Question 9. What was the name of the priest who helped David when he was fleeing from Saul? A. Abiathar. B. Heimlich. C. Zadok. D. Eli. Answer: B. Heimlich. Ahimelech the priest helped David by giving him consecrated bread and the sword of Goliath when David was fleeing from Saul. 1 Samuel 21-19. Question 10. How did David spare Saul's life the first time? A. By hiding in a cave. B. By cutting a corner of Saul's robe. C. By refusing to attack him in his sleep. D. By talking to him from a distance. Answer. B. By cutting a corner of Saul's robe. David spared Saul's life by secretly cutting off a corner of Saul's robe while Saul was relieving himself in a cave. 1 Samuel 24-4-6. Question 11. What was the name of the Philistine city where David sought refuge from Saul? A. Gath. B. Ashdod. C. Ekron. D. Gaza. Answer. A. Gath. David sought refuge in the Philistine city of Gath, fleeing from Saul's relentless pursuit. 1 Samuel 27-2-3. Question 12. Who was Nabal's wife who later became David's wife? A. Abigail. B. Ahinoam. C. Michal. D. Bathsheba. Answer. A. Abigail. After Nabal's death, Abigail became David's wife. She initially met David when she intervened to prevent him from attacking her foolish husband Nabal. 1 Samuel 25:39. Question 13. How many times did David spare Saul's life? A. Once. B. Twice. C. 3 times. D. 4 times. Answer. B. Twice. David spared Saul's life twice, once in the cave and another time in Saul's camp while he was sleeping. 1 Samuel 24-26. Question 14. What did David bring to Jerusalem that caused celebration? A. The Ark of the Covenant. B. The altar of incense. C. The Urim and Thummim. D. The golden calf. Answer. A. The Ark of the Covenant. David brought the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem with great celebration, marking Jerusalem as the spiritual center of Israel. 2 Samuel 6:14-15. Question 15. Who was the captain of David's army? A. Abner. B. Job. C. Amasa. D. Absalom. Answer. B. Job. Job was the captain of David's army, playing a critical role in David's military campaigns and political maneuvers. 2 Samuel 2:13. Question 16. Which son of David led a rebellion against him? A. Solomon. B. Amnon. C. Absalom. D. Adonijah. Answer. C. Absalom. Absalom led a significant rebellion against his father David, attempting to usurp the throne, which is detailed in the books of Samuel, 2 Samuel 15. Question 17. What was the name of the prophet who confronted David about his sin with Bathsheba? A. Samuel. B. Nathan. C. Elijah. D. Elisha. Answer. B. Nathan. Nathan the prophet confronted King David about his sin with Bathsheba, using a parable to illustrate David's wrongdoing, leading to David's repentance. 2 Samuel 12-115. Question 18. Which book of the Bible is traditionally attributed to David's writings? A. Proverbs. B. Psalms. C. Ecclesiastes. D. Job. Answer. B. Psalms. David is traditionally credited with writing many of the Psalms, which are often referred to as Psalms of David, Book of Psalms. Question 19. What was the name of David's son who succeeded him as king? A. Solomon. B. Rehoboam. C. Absalom. D. Adonijah. Answer: A. Solomon. Solomon, son of David and Bathsheba, succeeded David as king of Israel after his father's death. 1 Kings 130. Question 20. Who was Bathsheba's first husband? A. Uriah. B. Ahithophel. C. Job. D. Nabal. Answer: A. Uriah. Bathsheba was originally married to Uriah the Hittite, whom David had killed to cover up his adultery with Bathsheba. 2 Samuel 11. Question 21. What curse did the prophet Nathan pronounce on David's house? A. Famine. B. War. C. Sword would never depart. D. Plague. Answer: C. Sword would never depart. Nathan pronounced that the sword would never depart from David's house as a consequence of his sin with Bathsheba. 2 Samuel 12:10. Question 22. How did David react to the death of his son Absalom? A. Celebration. B. Indifference. C. Deep mourning. D. Relief. Answer: C. Deep mourning. David reacted to Absalom's death with deep mourning, expressing sorrow that he had not died in his son's place. 2 Samuel 18:33. Question 23. Which of David's sons tried to usurp the throne as David was aging? A. Solomon. B. Amnon. C. Absalom. D. Adonijah. Answer: D. Adonijah. Adonijah attempted to declare himself king as David was aging, before Solomon was officially announced as successor. 1 Kings 1. Question 24. Who was the mother of Solomon? A. Abigail. B. Michal. C. Bathsheba. D. Maacah. Answer: C. Bathsheba. Bathsheba, former wife of Uriah, was the mother of Solomon. 2 Samuel 12:24. Question 25. How did David respond when the Ark of the Covenant was being brought to Jerusalem and Uzzah touched it? A. He was joyful. B. He was angry. C. He was indifferent. D. He was fearful. Answer: D. He was fearful. David became fearful of the Lord after Uzzah touched the ark and died. He temporarily placed the ark in the house of Obed-Edom instead of continuing to Jerusalem. 2 Samuel 6-610. Question 26. What was the name of David's advisor who betrayed him during Absalom's rebellion? A. Job. B. Ahithophel. C. Hushai. D. Zadok. Answer: B. Ahithophel. Ahithophel, formerly one of David's trusted advisors, betrayed him during Absalom's rebellion by siding with Absalom. 2 Samuel 15:31. Question 27. What significant sin did David commit that led to severe consequences for his reign? A. Theft. B. Adultery and murder. C. Idolatry. D. False witness. Answer: B. Adultery and murder. David committed adultery with Bathsheba and arranged for her husband, Uriah, to be killed in battle. 2 Samuel 11. Question 28. What did David do to ensure Bathsheba's husband would be killed? A. Poisoned him. B. Sent him on a dangerous mission. C. Arranged a duel. D. Accused him of treason. Answer: B. Sent him on a dangerous mission. David instructed his military commander Joab to place Uriah at the front lines where the battle was fiercest and then withdraw, ensuring Uriah would be killed. 2 Samuel 11:15. Question 29. How did God punish David for his sin with Bathsheba? A. Plague on Israel. B. Famine for 7 years. C. Death of the child born to them. D. Loss of his kingdom. Answer: C. Death of the child born to them. The child born to David and Bathsheba died as a direct consequence of David's sin, as foretold by the prophet Nathan, 2 Samuel 12:14-18. Question 30. Which foreign giant did David slay in his later years? A. Goliath of Gath. B. Lami, the brother of Goliath. C. Ishbi-benob. D. A giant in Moab. Answer: B. Lami, the brother of Goliath. In his later years, David's warriors killed Lami, the brother of Goliath, in battle as recounted in the books of Chronicles, 1 Chronicles 20-5. Question 31. How did David show kindness to Mephibosheth? A. He restored his lands. B. He appointed him as a judge. C. He gave him a seat at the royal table. D. Both A and C. Answer: D. Both A and C. David showed kindness to Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, by restoring his lands and allowing him to always eat at the king's table, thus honoring his covenant with Jonathan. 2 Samuel 9-7. Question 32. What was David's role in planning the temple? A. He designed the temple. B. He gathered materials. C. He consecrated the ground. D. Both A and B. Answer: D. Both A and B. David played a significant role in planning the temple by organizing the materials and laying out the plans, even though he was not the one to build it. His son Solomon would. 1 Chronicles 22-5. Question 33. Which psalm is most closely associated with David's repentance? A. Psalm 23. B. Psalm 51. C. Psalm 150. D. Psalm 119. Answer: B. Psalm 51. Psalm 51 is a poignant expression of repentance traditionally attributed to David after Nathan the prophet confronted him about his adultery with Bathsheba. Psalm 51. Question 34. What was the name of Saul's daughter, who was David's wife and initially helped him escape from Saul? A. Michal. B. Merab. C. Bathsheba. D. Abigail. Answer: A. Michal. Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David and helped him escape from Saul by letting him down through a window. 1 Samuel 19:12. Question 35. What was the response of Michal when she saw David dancing as the ark was brought to Jerusalem? A. She was joyful. B. She despised him. C. She joined him. D. She was indifferent. Answer: B. She despised him. Michal despised David in her heart when she saw him leaping and dancing before the Lord, considering his actions undignified for a king. 2 Samuel 6:16. Question 36. Who was Ammon, and what crime did he commit? A. David's son, theft. B. David's nephew, betrayal. C. David's son, rape. D. David's general, murder. Answer: C. David's son, rape. Ammon, one of David's sons, committed the crime of raping his half-sister Tamar, which led to a series of tragic events within David's family. 2 Samuel 13:14. Question 37. Who killed Amnon and why? A. Absalom, revenge for Tamar. B. Job, political reasons. C. Solomon, order from David. E. Abner, during a battle. Answer: A. Absalom, revenge for Tamar. Absalom killed Amnon as revenge for raping his sister Tamar, waiting 2 years to execute his plan during a feast. 2 Samuel 13:28-29. Question 38. How did David handle the news of Absalom's death? A. He rejoiced. B. He was deeply grieved. C. He was indifferent. D. He ordered celebrations. Answer: B. He was deeply grieved. David was deeply grieved at the news of Absalom's death, mourning for his son and wishing that he had died instead. 2 Samuel 18:33. Question 39. What covenant did God make with David regarding his lineage? A. His descendants would be wealthy. B. His kingdom would endure forever. C. His descendants would be wise. D. His lands would never be conquered. Answer: B. His kingdom would endure forever. God made a covenant with David, promising that his throne would be established forever, a promise fulfilled through the eternal reign of Jesus Christ, a descendant of David. 2 Samuel 7:16. Question 40. How many psalms are attributed to David? A. Over 150. B. Exactly 150. C. About 75. D. About 100. Answer: D. About 100. While the book of Psalms contains 150 psalms, about half of them, around 73 to 75, are attributed directly to David. Question 41. Which Philistine city did David and his men flee to escape from Saul? A. Ashkelon. B. Gath. C. Ekron. D. Gaza. Answer: B. Gath. David fled to Gath, seeking refuge from King Saul, where he feigned insanity to protect himself. 1 Samuel 21:10-15. Question 42. What did David do with the water 3 of his warriors brought him from Bethlehem? He drank it immediately. B. He poured it out as an offering to the Lord. C. He used it to anoint the altar. D. He saved it for a special ceremony. Answer: B. He poured it out as an offering to the Lord. David poured out the water as an offering to the Lord, considering it too precious to drink since it was obtained at great risk by his men. 2 Samuel 23:16. Question 43. Who was Abigail, and how did she become David's wife? A widow who proposed to David. B. Nabal's wife who David married after Nabal's death. C. A princess from a neighboring kingdom. D. A captive from one of David's battles. Answer: B. Nabal's wife who David married after Nabal's death. Abigail was the wife of Nabal. After she intervened to prevent David from attacking her household, and upon Nabal's sudden death, David married her. 1 Samuel 25:39. Question 44. What was the outcome of David's census of Israel and Judah? A. It led to a great victory. B. It brought a severe plague. C. It expanded his territory. D. It was incomplete. Answer: B. It brought a severe plague. God was displeased with David's decision to count the people, and as a consequence, a severe plague struck Israel, killing many. 2 Samuel 24:15. Question 45. What disease did David suffer from in his old age? A. Leprosy. B. Blindness. C. Paralysis. D. Hypothermia. Answer: D. Hypothermia. In his old age, David suffered from hypothermia, unable to keep warm even with blankets. 1 Kings 1-1. Question 46. How did David secure the throne for Solomon despite Adonijah's claim? A. He declared Solomon king publicly. B. He had Adonijah killed. C. He made a pact with Solomon's rivals. D. He ignored Adonijah's claims. Answer: A. He declared Solomon king publicly. David acted quickly to secure Solomon's succession by ordering Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet to anoint Solomon as king, thwarting Adonijah's attempts to claim the throne. 1 Kings 1:32-40. Question 47. What was David's dying charge to Solomon regarding Job and Shimei? A. To honor them. B. To banish them. C. To keep them close. D. To deal with them according to their deeds. Answer: D. To deal with them according to their deeds. David advised Solomon to use his wisdom to deal with Job and Shimei, essentially suggesting that Solomon should ensure they receive their due for their past deeds. 1 Kings 2-5-9. Question 48. Which group of specialists did David organize for temple music? A. The Levites. B. The Kohathites. C. The sons of Korah. D. The Asaphites. Answer: A. The Levites. David organized the Levites into groups who specialized in music for the temple services, appointing leaders from the families of Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun. 1 Chronicles 25-1. Question 49. How did David respond when Shimei cursed him during Absalom's rebellion? A. He cursed him back. B. He had him killed. C. He forgave him. D. He ignored him. Answer: C. He forgave him. David showed restraint and forgiveness when Shimei cursed him, seeing it as possibly a sign from God during his time of trouble. 2 Samuel 16:10-12. Question 50. Who was Ishbosheth, and what role did he play in David's story? A. Saul's son, briefly king. B. David's chief advisor. C. A rival prophet. D. A leading priest. Answer: A. Saul's son, briefly king. Ishbosheth, Saul's son, was made king over Israel by Abner, Saul's general, after Saul's death. He ruled for 2 years before being assassinated, which eventually led to David's kingship over all Israel. 2 Samuel 2-8-10, 4-5-7.